Hi there, this is J. Richard Varvel. Thank you for joining me for the JRV morning show. And I took a quick shower this morning that ran a little longer than I anticipated. So I'm a little bit like, I was a little bit rushed this morning, but you know, that's all good. I'm here now, I'm present, I'm with you all. And I'm so grateful for all of those that are joining me, including those in the archives. So let's see. I want to start off today with a little bit of a commercial for another product that I like to use, or another line of products actually that I like to use. And I figured, perfect time. I just got out of the shower. I just washed and redid my hair, so I was like, why not share the products I use? Because again, I've tried probably different 4 or 5 different like natural or organic hair care lines, and not that they didn't work, but I just felt like they left my hair kind of feeling a little bit stiff and a little bit dry. I didn't like that. And so I was so ecstatic when I found this particular brand. I started using first their version of Sleek and Shine, and it's called Frisbee Gone, and it's by Eco Chick Technology, or that's the line, Eco Chick Technology, and the company is Giovanni Eco Chick Hair Care. And I found it at Lassen's. And I've also, I have seen it at Target, but they don't carry all the different products at Target yet, but they carry most of them. And I find that this particular product, the Frisbee Gone, works really, really well. And I don't have problems with frizzies. And if I didn't put this on my hair would be like, whoa, I'd have like it would almost look like an aura on top of my hair. Because my hair does definitely get a little frizzy. So there's this product, and I love it. And just so we know, it's a USDA certified organic. It's 100% vegetarian ingredients. There's no animal testing, and that they do not add parabens, lye, or any of those kind of things, or dyes to this product. So there's that. And then the other product I really love that I use in conjunction with the Frisbee Gone is their product called Ultra Moist Leave-In Conditioner and Styling Elixir. And this stuff's the bomb. It really just helps my hair maintain the wave that I like without it being stiff, and I can still run my fingers through my hair, and it's still really soft to the touch. And so I love that. And so when I ever have a partner and he would like to stroke my hair, it will be nice and soft. And yeah, okay, so as well as the other one, USDA certified, 100% vegan, or vegetarian, excuse me, and there's no animal testing, and they use avocado and olive oil, it says avocado and olive oil are rich in vitamin E and omega fatty acids. And again, they don't add any of those harsher chemicals. So then the shampoo and conditioner that I love, same line. It's these guys. This is the conditioner, this is the shampoo. And it comes in a smaller bottle than this that you can get at Target. I've found these bigger bottles at Lassen's. And hopefully they'll carry them at Target soon. But the price point at both Target and Lassen's is the same right now anyways. And this whole thing at Lassen's, just for reference, is $15.99. And it lasts me at least a month and a half. So let's see. So again, this one, 100% organic, vegetarian, no animal testing, no harsh chemicals. Yet I feel like it works just like any mainstream product, leaving my hair feeling soft and feels good. It doesn't feel dry or weird or almost like stripped, like some of the other products. I felt like it just stripped everything out of my hair. So there's that. There's my commercial. So again, if you're looking for a really great hair care line, and also, by the way, this one's the Ultra Moist conditioner and the Ultra Moist line, but there's also like one for curly hair, one for sleek hair, one for if you want volume, and I believe one for damage. So they have different shampoos and conditioners and these other kinds of products. But this one, again, is the Ultra Moist conditioner. It's the Eco Chick technology that they have, and it's the Giovanni Eco Chick Hair Care Line. All right, there's that. So let's do the drawing for the 4th day. Oh, it's 4 days. I can't believe it's already been 4 days. It's like exciting. So 4th day blend. Let's see which blend wants to come to play out or play today. Let's see. Hoorah. Blend 10. Yay. Okay. Blend 10. Blend 10. Oop, wrong one. Blend 10 is owning my transformation, and it's be your authentic energy. This is the second and the other, and I've made 2 blends for myself. This is the second one I already shared. The other one, Bright Shining Star. This one is owning my transformation, and this is the last blend I've made and the latest blend I've made for myself. And the reason why I made blends for myself was because when my bag was stolen, when I was held up, inside the bag were the 2 oil blends that were made for me while I was in Hawaii. And so because those were gone and lost, but yet, you know, they were put into other people's hands, and so I trust that those were still working their magic with whoever ended up getting a hold of those. But anyhow, I love working with the oils, and it's something that I enjoy, and so I wanted to then create a couple new ones that could take their place, and so this is one of them, and this one has really helped me get to the point where I could be here today live. It's definitely been something I've utilized, and it has given or assisted me in the sense of that it's provided that loving, nurturing smell and energy and essence for me to really work at getting comfortable at being in my own skin. Like that's been definitely something I've been working on my whole life. I've just and excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be clearing my throat 5 million times. Let me put in a cough drop so that hopefully will help that. So it really assisted me in some of my darker days this year. I definitely had felt some depression kinds of energies coming on, and I did some deep dives into what some of you refer to as conspiracy theories, and many of them, from my perspective and after researching myself, much of them are conspiracy facts. And so there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of, I mean, I can't even get into it right now, but stuff that just makes your stomach turn, stuff that makes you just feel gross, and that you just can't believe that your fellow humans, or there are fellow humans out there that are capable of doing some pretty horrible things to their other fellow humans. And there's a whole lot there going on too. There's not everybody's all human. So I feel like there's going to be another space. I can feel it already being created, where I can have another kind of show where we really deep dive into some of these more darker topics, or what might seemingly be really light on the top but be darker on the bottom, or when you start going underneath. And so anyways, I did a whole deep dive, really kind of like I got spun around in that energy, and the oils really kind of kept giving me and helping me come back into myself and remember who I really am, and that knowledge is power. It's great to know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm not here to totally figure out everything that's going on. I'm here to create and hold a space for something new, something that's a win-win for everybody, something that's uplifting, something that's full of love and light and compassion and co-creation, and where everybody gets to bring their unique individual gifts to the table, where we can create miraculous thing after miraculous thing after miraculous thing on our own and together, and really come together in our communities and create things that are uplifting and fun and full of joy and satisfaction, and things that are entertaining to us. And if we're not creating it for ourselves, we can't expect somebody else to do it for us. So we have to get creative. I mean, we don't have to, but I would say that it's a great idea if we do get creative, because we're the ones creating this reality together. We're the ones here on the planet together, and so it's important for us to co-create together what we want that to look like, and stop any hijacking that's happening and creation that's happening that isn't serving our highest and best good. So it's 11:11, and I want you to close your eyes, please. Yesterday, I believe in the meditation, the word monkey mind came up, and monkey mind is talked about in some traditions as like the part of our mind that can sometimes never seemingly stops. It just keeps going, and it's always trying to get our attention. It's always trying to tell us something. It's always usually picking apart and judging and running us all over the place. It's almost like a roller coaster ride that we can get on, and it takes us all over. And that is not necessarily serving our highest and best good to be pulled around by our monkey mind. So one of the ways that I have found to engage that part of myself in a productive way is to create a space for him, and I call my monkey mind Crazy J. And I say Crazy J with a lot of love. I don't mean it in a derogatory sense or anything that's bad. It's just the nickname that I decided to call him, because he is, he's just full of all kinds of spunky, sparky, firecracky kind of energy. So so he's my Crazy J. And so anyhow, I'm going to share with you a meditation with you that I have used myself to assist in opening this communication, because what I've found in this is that really it is my inner child. He is the little guy inside who has been hurt a lot of different times and has not understood what the heck's going on here, and is scared and doesn't feel like he's getting his say in, and isn't feeling like, or sometimes doesn't feel like I'm doing a good enough job protecting him. And so he sometimes gets very loud up in my mind. And so for meditation time, or when I really want to be focused so I can make a decision, having or go to sleep, so having a crazy monkey mind going on isn't really helpful when you're wanting to be at peace with yourself and having quiet time. So here's what I've done to assist in that. Here we go. So with our eyes closed, first we're going to grow roots from the base of our spine and the bottoms of our feet down into the center of Mother Earth, grounding us into the earth. And become aware of your gold and silver ball of light in the center of your heart space, and allow it to grow 25 feet out past your physical body. You are engulfed in your own sphere of energy now. This is your energy. It's all you, all the time. And now I want you to become aware of your mind. And I also want you to become aware of that part of your mind that, for some of you, maybe never stops talking. Maybe never gives you a break. Or is always there to tell you what a shitty job you just did. Or how crappy your day's going. Or how you don't look good enough today because, you're pants aren't quite fitting quite right, or your hair isn't quite in the place you want it to be, or your makeup isn't coming together like you like it, or you trimmed your beard and it looks fucked up and you just can't believe it, and you're going to be at a big meeting today. So there's so many things that this part of us can pull to the surface and really zing us with. And again, not really always productive, because it can really, that part of us can get us stressed out, anxious, fearful. It can make us not want to even leave the house. Or at least feel like we don't want to leave the house. Okay, so we're aware about those parts of ourselves. Now I would like you to create a space in your mind, a beautiful room, decorated just how you like it, and I would like you to also be tuning into your that monkey mind, that crazy part of yourself, that mind that never stops, and also be aware of and really knowing, coming all the way down to the fact that it's your inner child. So really creating a space for that inner little boy or girl to feel good about themselves, and to feel comfortable, and to feel like they can feel safe and confident. So you might have to go back to your childhood a little bit right now and pull a few things from your childhood that brought that kind of comfort and that love and that peace into your life, and put that in the room. I want you to create a nice comfy chair that you can get up into and curl up into and snuggle in. If you want to bring any cats or dogs or any other animals that bring you to a peaceful space, that just bring a smile on your face, that just allows that part of you that normally might be very loud to just be quiet, calm, and okay for a change. Actually, more than okay, doing great for a change. So now I want you to tell that part of you to get up in the chair and to make themselves comfortable, and to either get out a book or snuggle with your favorite stuffed animal, have one of your cats or dogs get up in your lap, and just take this time to just be quiet, because all is well. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing out of place. There isn't anything to do. We get to just be peaceful and quiet in this now moment. Let's enjoy this space. I want you to take a moment and ask your inner child if there's anything it would like to tell you right now. All right. Just want to thank your inner child for going along with you and creating this space with you and being able to be quiet and at peace and know that you got it. You got him or her taken care of. You got their back. All right, now I would like you to become aware of your fingers and your toes and wiggle them and open your eyes. So I like to create that space to have quiet time when I go into meditation. If I feel like that part of me just can't quite settle down, it's a great way to assist in that. As well as another thing I've learned is that our inner child is there it wants to be heard. And so if we just continually ignore it, that part of ourself, it will just keep getting louder and louder because it wants to know that you hear it. And so I feel like it's very important to spend time in the space that was just created, or a space that is of you, so that way you can begin to open up a dialogue with this part of yourself, and to begin to hear the parts of you that don't feel all right, that don't feel safe, that don't feel secure, that don't like what's going on. And so that way you can hear, and then I would say reassure that part of yourself, like how it might not be how it was in the past, how they're remembering it, and now you have got a different sense of yourself and ability to take care of yourself now that you're an adult, and that you are aware of all the things that are going on around you, so you are able to make sure that you're safe and secure, and so you don't have to that part of you doesn't have to be screaming at you all the time. So this is going to be different for each one of you. All of us have different traumas that we've experienced, or different fears that we have, different things that make us uncomfortable. And so this conversation is going to be a little bit different for each one of us, and so that's great. And so I would also love for you to share your feedback if you go through this process and have this time with your inner child. I would love to hear how it is for you. So I would like to now choose the card of the day for everybody. The current energies that are underway on our planet. Let's see. Alright, I think we've given it a good shuffle. Let's cut the deck. And at first I saw the pink and I was like, oh my gosh, here we go with opening again, but it's not opening. This is loved ones. This is loved ones. So, loved ones. Interesting, loved ones. So, loved ones is all about our departed loved ones. Those that have transitioned, gone on to whatever is next after this life. And for many of you, I'm sure you all have a different view of what that looks like, and what that is, and all that good stuff. And so I'm not going to this isn't about talking about any of those beliefs, but it is, however, talking about the fact that our loved ones are all around us all the time, and we can call on them and we can talk to them, and it may not be exactly like calling them up on the phone, but we can open up conversations with our departed loved ones. And the trick to that is believing and allowing what actually comes, and not judging it as again, that monkey mind part of us, not or that inner child that is upset, not letting that part of us judge whether or not it's possible to have that kind of communication. It's universal law. If you call on someone, they will show up. So it's just a matter of, do you trust that? And do you allow that interaction, that exchange to happen? And I would say that this card comes up because it's important, especially if there's any unresolved feelings with anyone that has passed on. Anything that is still doesn't feel right, is still bothering you. It's important to, when you're ready, call on that spirit and have a conversation. Open up a dialogue. Tell them how you feel, and see and feel how they feel. It's the communication back is going to be different for everybody. Sometimes people hear things. Sometimes the communication comes through a song that you might hear, or something you hear on a TV show or over the radio, or something a friend says just kind of like stands out to you. Are the answers may or may not come in the moment. It all just, again, depends on us and our ability to be present and just, again, accept that it's okay and possible to talk to our departed loved ones, and that we all have that ability. It doesn't take a medium to do that. Now, mediums, I would say most of them have a much easier time that they practice that opening that line of communication up and have worked at fine-tuning that ability, but that is something that we can all do. And I feel like when it's especially someone that's part of our own family and someone that might, or a friend that was very close to us, there's already like energy that that's been shared between both parties, which I feel like allows it to be easier for that communication to happen. But we have to open up ourselves to that space, create that space, and not be afraid of it. I feel like it's done into you as you believe, and whatever you're asking for, you'll get back. So if you're asking for something evil and scary, well, of course you're going to get something evil and scary back. But if you're asking to communicate with a departed loved one, I don't feel like there should be anything to fear of that. And, you know, and you can always ask your Light Line team, and I'd absolutely say this, have your Light Line team with you, ask for divine assistance in this process, making sure that you are in your golden silver ball of light, that you can also envision the violet flame around you. And these are ways that you can for sure assist yourself in protecting yourself against any other unwanted entities taking advantage of the experience you're wanting to have with your departed loved one. Okay, so back to this card. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to be said. Again, they're just reiterating how important it is to reconcile any unresolved feelings, because anything that is unresolved is inner energy field, whether we realize that or not. It's still it's wreaking havoc in a lot of different ways in what is being created in our present if we haven't resolved things from our past. So if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out in a private message or call me. All my contact information is on Facebook. And so anyways, thank you so much for joining me today live. Actually, I didn't have anyone join me today live. So I'll be, again, picking out of all the likes. But thank you for joining me in the archives, surrounding you all with a big, huge hug of love. Until tomorrow at 11. Bye-bye.